That's from something you'll never see. You are in the cost-efficient corporate accounting department of Scumsoft Incorporated. These hardworking accountants are trying to figure out where the company spends its money.
Where do you spend your money? Tell me now.
I don't know.
I want to know.
Scummy.
I want to know.
So here's the thing with Scumsoft. You have to empty everyone's garbage. If you don't, if you walk by garbage without emptying it, they know you're up to something. Oops, you missed.
Seems awfully presumptive of them.
Yeah, so we need to make it through the office. Clean all the garbage.
All of it. Clean all of it.
This is the part of the game we'd like to call Don't Ever Be a Janitor. In real life, it's boring. Probably pays.
Sorry, we've offended all the janitors out there and every single other person in the world.
No. The people who aren't janitors, I'm sure we haven't offended.
No, we've offended, like, Jewish people, Mexicans, the Irish.
How about this guy? He's the boss.
Austrians. Yeah, we've offended... Ugh! Nerds, too.
It took you a moment to even see it. Alright, let's get this picture.
We've especially offended nerds.
Of course, if I walk out with it, I gotta make a copy of it. Because that scanner that we didn't actually look at is a face scanner, so... So we need a copy of his face.
Crazy about a sharp dress man. That's right, I still got that on the brain.
Cabin is locked. Regardless, you wouldn't find anything useful.
I think you
Thanks,
mean
game.
irregardless.
Nope, that's not a word. Okay. Ooh, stocks are up, stipes are down.
What?
Oh, I saw a thing on the wall. I thought it was stocks. So, as we're exploring the corporate world of Scumsoft, will you please tell me your favorite office anecdote?
Who, me?
That's that end. Yeah, go for it.
Well, the last job I left, they took me in another room
Oh, this is a good anecdote.
to tell me that, okay, well, you're done for the season. Okay, great. Go back. They had taken all my stuff, put it in a box, and then taken the rest of my stuff, even some of my sketch pads, which had notes from work, legitimately, but also had drawings I had done, and shredded them all. There's my work anecdote. Is that hilarious?
Did they use Mr. Garbage?
Maybe they did, Jeffrey. Maybe they did.
But
no, they didn't.
That was a terrible anecdote. Give me a better one.
But luckily there was only like 2 drawings in there that I hadn't like already like scanned in or taken photos of. So there's a bright spot to that.
I went the wrong way. I ran into a dead end.
Better anecdote.
About The Office, and not the TV show. We can just go watch that.
Right. I don't know. I worked at an office for I've worked at like 5 or 6 different offices.
Well, then you must have plenty of hilarious stories
That are related to taking out the garbage?
If Ricky Gervais and or Steve Carell have taught me anything, it's that working at an office is filled with hilarious mishaps and Dwight.
And being extremely xenophobic and misogynistic.
Are you talking about the office itself, or just the people in
The office
characters?
itself.
Oh, that's like every TV show ever made. Ha take that, TV! Booyah!
Zing! Zazabooyah!
Booyah!
I guess TV doesn't know what hit it because nobody else understands either what you're talking about.
I'm just cleaning up garbage for like 10 minutes.
Okay. Oh, that's something.
So enlightening.
That's something good.
Look, I'm off.
Listen, I hated all my office jobs, and so I usually remember the bad things.
All right. Well, now we're in the boss's cubicle area, and the boss is in. Be irreverent. Also, over there are the programmers. That's why they're being whipped, because comedy. Hi, boss. I'm just using Mr. Garbage. Ah! That was a weird noise.
Let's
So
see.
I talk to him? I forget what I do with this guy. Just do your job and scram. I think you're supposed to go in...
Technical.
There we go. Now he's not there. It's because sometimes when you walk in, the boss isn't there.
Let's see. I'm still trying to think of
A good office anecdote. Well, I do have to walk back through the office, so you've got a little bit of time. I got a key card, though. You're in the boss's key card, and the boss is out. Be yourself. Pee on floor.
No, not that type of yourself.
Ah! I don't remember if there's anything back there.
One
but I'm
time I
gonna
peed on the floor. No,
Ooh.
that was at home. Seriously, my mind is blank, dude. Give me something more specific.
Is there any? Did you ever have any janitor anecdotes?
Not really. I was friends with one of the janitors. but
Ooh,
that's
tell
about
me about your friend. Is he nice? Does he have a sister?
it. He was like 60 years old and worked with his wife there, Cindy.
Oh.
I think his name was John.
John and
And-
Cindy.
and-
these sound like the most interesting people to have several stories about them.
Like I said, most of these stories are boring.
Please tell me all about John and Cindy and their wonderful adventures in janitor of mayhem.
Cindy hardly said anything.
Okay.
And John was
Sounds pretty interesting.
kind of a redneck.
Okay.
And
I'm
they,
on board.
Shut up. They named their business. It was like Super Cleaners or Super something.
Sounds
But they,
super.
They totally stole the Superman symbol for their job. Like they just
Ooh.
legitimately ripped it off.
Copyright infringement. Now we're getting juicy.
You're gonna get juicy in a second, don't it?
The boss's
Wait,
trash came back. I didn't even notice that happening.
The trash came back. It wouldn't stay away. It was back on the porch the very next
I'm
day.
in, you think to yourself. Stand by for composite facial scan. Use copy.
Hey, don't say the sound effects before they happen.
Sorry. Well, let's go in. Look, it's
know what
the
this
two.
remind-
It's
What?
the two guys in trouble. They're in Jello.
Nice. Them walking around that office block reminds me of the beginning of Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah, a little bit.
Because you walk around the giant office building
Right.
looking for things.
Let's see.
And weird stuff happens.
Cautiously enter a darkened chamber. A bottomless shaft drops into a black abyss. It's the two guys from Andromeda who apparently made the game.
Oh, those two wild and crazy guys.
Fine. Can I look at the buttons? Fine. Push button. Jerk.
Push bot.
See, this game actually makes him walk over there, as opposed to certain King's Quest games, which are like, you need to be closer to hit the button. Anyway, let's free these guys from Jello with Mr. Garbage. Hey, they begin to speak. You want to be the two guys from Andromeda?
Both of them?
Sure.
Okay, here we go. Thanks, dude. It's great to be out of that green stuff. Hey, what's your name?
Roger Wilco. It used to be Yon Itor Fred, but then the game didn't like it. This is you.
They discovered our distress message we coded in the Astro Chicken game and sent us here as punishment.
I'm getting more Homestar with it.
Let's get out of here before we just got marshmallows.
You started as Raphael, turned slightly Michelangelo, then you turned into a nerd, and then finally home started at the end. And you give me crap about my accents changing. Oh no! They
But
retracted
I can
the-
take it in stride, Jeffrey.
I suppose. Look, now they're walking around like goats. Ahem.
So, what's your plan for getting us out of here,
Now
Wilco?
they're just going to be Homestar. All right. Oh no, guards!
Might as
Oh,
well.
guards! I presume. Yeah, there's one. Oh.
Oh, God, so come get me, I presume.
That's that guy.
No one's going everywhere.
No one's going everywhere.
No one's going everywhere. You must have thought you were pretty clever, Mr. Wilco, disguising yourself as a janitor, since you're a janitor. Unfortunately for you, my boys found your sorry excuse for a ship in the woods. Escort this gentleman to the arena! You boys haven't seen a good fight in quite a while.
The what now?
The arena. It's that big open area where you shoot your other Wizard of War.
And do away with those two Andromedans. They've been more trouble than they're worth. Take them away!
Bake them away, toys.
Heard it before.
I know. Now we've got to play a game. Another mini game, since I did so well with the first one.
Chicken! Punch teacher!
Yeah, two guys are separated and taken away. Door opens, you're led into dock.
More like a dork opens.
Dork opens, and you're... Here we go. I totally suck at this.
Oh, dude, that's a cool mech.
Oh, yeah. It looks cool. Oh, you might appreciate this. There's people cheering. J and M.
Okay, Wilco. The name of the game is Nukem Dukem Robots.
The only rules, there are no rules. J to punch, M to block. Press any key to start, except for F5.
Which one's the any key?
You have a limited power supply. Successful blow will absorb my other robot's energy and vice versa.
So J to punch, M to block, whatever. Let's go beat him up. Kick his robotic butt, will go. Ow.
I like this.
I'll just back him to the corner. Ow! Stop blocking, dork. Guess I'm not doing too bad now. Hey, I'm doing pretty good. These are for my twin brother. Ow! Quick, make a Duke Nukem joke.
Pee in the toilet. I don't know.
That's the best Duke Nukem joke I've ever heard. Oh, look, I won.
I never actually played those games. I just remember all the toilet humor.
Punch her in the balls. Thanks, Sheldon.
You totally suck, Elmo.
Get them, you fools! Hey, look, it's the old, his sprite from the first game was piloting that ship. That was kind of, it's like a flashback.
Flashback.
The one that
Quest
didn't
for
have
identity.
eyeballs or a nose.
Right.
Alright, now I got to, well done. Well, Roger, you done good. Managed to rescue the two guys and escape from Pestilon alive.
Yeah.
Looks like this will be a milk run from here on out.
Gosh, Raj, really appreciate you saving us all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
You should date all our sisters.
wait, no, it's you. Gosh, Raj.
Gosh, Raj, we really appreciate you. Yeah, we were really scared. We didn't know what was going to happen to us.
I can only see half the dialogue from where I'm sitting.
I'm sorry. I was trying to scoot over a little bit.
No, it's actually your
The microphone.
spit guard.
Oh, sorry. Hey. Don't you think we better get out of here? I got to keep up my gimmick. Pug's really sore and he probably sent some ships after us. Alright. Light speed non-functional. Let's go to attack speed! Ow! Ow! Ow!
It's not me.
What the crap? Ouch!
I think that's the sound of them attacking.
Okay, help.
Could be wrong.
When the enemy becomes from behind, you automatically begin tracking. Use the direction keys or mouse. Oh, I gotta click on him. From the back, huh?
Back for more, eh?
And...
More eh?
Oops. Front. Fired.
Krakow, Krakow.
2 direct hits. Ow! What the crap? Ow! Sorry, that's like my brain is breaking in half.
Now you know how I feel when I listen to your music.
What? You are fired, sir. My gosh.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
But not that much.
Well, now I'm gonna go commit suicide. Thanks for that.
Oh. I'm sorry.
Are you?
Not really. Not at all.
I'm tracking. I can't. Man, this is like Ultima 1. No, 2 Ultima references. Oh, he's out of range. See, now it's not like raping my brain.
You were not going to say
sound.
brain.
What was I going to say? Ears? Because that was the other thing I was thinking.
No. I'm not going to tell you what you were going to say.
You don't even know.
I do know.
Okay.
I know a lot.
Good for you. You get the prize.
No, I don't. Prizes.
There's a lot of weird mini games in this game.
I prefer macro games.
This is why everybody loves Space Quest 3. Because they get to shoot fighters.
Because everyone has played it.
Everyone who has played it loves it. I love it now.
I'm not convinced.
Luke, you've turned off your targeting computer.
It's okay. I'm all right.
Oh, my shield's off, by the way. The remaining enemy ships have given up and are heading back to the planet. Looks like you were just too much for them. Oh, yeah.
Don't get cocky.
This is you.
Man, oh man, you really show those boys a thing or two. Now,
We get something to eat.
give us something to eat. Maybe some marshmallows.
You inform the 2 guys light speed's no longer functional. They're not overly pleased by this piece of news.
Great, now I'll never get any food. Some rescuer you are.
Now you're just being nasally.
What's this thing on the wall? It says Lightspeed Maintenance Access Panel.
Maybe I can fix this bucket of plaster bolts.
This is it. This fan belt thing came off of the round thing it was on. Just a second. She's all fixed. Let's go grab a gravy train.
Too late, you realize you have no course laid in. The light engines kick in before it can override. You inform the 2 guys light speed is now functional, but it's out of control. Not overly pleased with this bit of news either. We're gonna die.
Oh no, why did I get up this morning?
Mommy! You jumped over some of my buses.
Careening blindly through space, your ship speeds through a sizable black hole. Once within the gravitational black hole, there's no escape. You plunge into destiny.
Destiny.
Destiny has a nice rock beat. Well, a beat, anyway. Ooh. It's got
Chigga,
like,
chigga, chigga.
it's like the opening of an 80s music video. The overwhelming force of the black hole draws your ship in. Helpless to do anything, you and your passengers strap in
fact-
for the best.
It sounds just like, what is it?
What
Oh,
does
which one is that this sounds exactly like?
What does it sound
Da, da,
like?
da,
What
da,
does it sound
da. Da, 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 da.
Suddenly, a bright light becomes visible and distance grows larger as your ship races toward it. Got the engines to sublight speed as you near a seemingly habitable planet. It's Earth, obviously, as you can see.
I can see just fine.
Very nice.
Just
It's also a full moon tonight.
Tonight!
Well, here we are at Sierra.
oh,
See?
see, era.
Sierra right there. The Sierra logo. Because now we've crossed into the meta zone.
Here's the Sierra theme song.
We're on the side.
Here
of a
comes
mountain.
Ken Williams.
I'm not as fat as you made me in the first game.
Yeah.
Greetings, Earthlings. We are the 2 guys from Andromeda, universally famous software authors. Hi.
Well,
I'm Roger Wilco, like Space Age Swashbuckler, all around nice guy. I'm pretty cool.
Hello, I'm Ken Williams, president and founder of Sierra Online. So, you two guys are software authors, eh? What are your credits?
Ever heard of Astro Chicken?
No, you suck. Go away. No.
Good.
How about you two guys coming to work for me? I need some freaks. Roberta Williams is wearing that sheet again. Kinda freaks me out.
How many buckets always does it pay?
Also, I just called my wife Roberta Williams.
So, Mr. Williams, you need a janitor?
No, you suck.
Pretty much.
Oh.
As your space saga comes to a close, Roger, feeling a little left out, struts off to a ship with the satisfaction of knowing his mission has been accomplished, of really breaking that fourth wall, man. Yeah, it was kind of meta. The two guys from Andromeda go on and create the Space Quest series of adventure games, reaping fame and fortune. They grow fat on their success and soon become burnt out, begin a drunken tailspin into obscurity. I mean, have you ever heard of them? Of course you haven't.
Well, we have now.
They ain't no Shigeru Miyamoto.
Wagga wagga?
He came from the planet Stupidhead.
You mean Japan?
That's right. So we bid our hero fond farewells. The ship once again burst in light speed, of course unknown. The end! Space Quest Atari symbol. What do you think? Thanks to the following for their cooperation in the making of this game. Bestulin Department of Forestry. There was no forest. Monolith Synthetic Industries Incorporated.
Monothin letters it did incorporated.
No, tell me your thoughts while I'm reading Fester.
Oh, are you talking to me?
Is that going to be your catchphrase? Give us a knowledge. Yes, I was talking to you.
Oh, right. Hold on a second. I'm coloring.
Again with the casual race.
I'm a doodler.
Fleabot Sand Advisory Council. Okay, so Space Quest 3, a lot of people will say it's their favorite. I like it. I mean, it's fun and kind of quirky. Caffeinate 90. And it's better than the second one. But it's not my favorite. I think my favorite is the
kick in the
fourth one.
face.
It just has a little more tight of a plot. I mean, and it doesn't. This one feels really short. I mean, we passed that whole thing in what, an hour and a half?
Like 2 seconds.
And that was with me not remembering it all. Obviously, I missed 20 points somewhere. But the fact that it's got the two guys and it's kind of meta and it's got all those mini games, I guess people really like it.
It's kind of fun. I did like a lot of the art design.
Yeah, and it has kind of fun art design. It's definitely a step up from the second one, which was just all jungle and then corridors. Had like the giant hippo Sasquatch, like you call it.
They did do a bunch of different things in here, like, walking around that circular corridor is different. Like, I'm just talking about different styles of things.
Right.
And, like, yeah, the two mini games are different.
Mm-hmm. And the obvious Microsoft parody.
Yeah.
And most of the characters in this game appear later, except for the ones that were dead, obviously. And
the
Ken
ones
Williams,
who
I don't
look
think
dead.
appears again. But like the two, and I guess the two guys don't appear again, except for like in the menu, and they're like, "Thanks for playing Space Quest 4 or 5 or 6 or whatever."
You seem like the go-to guy or gal.
This game just seems like here's a bunch of crap that happened. It didn't really have an arc to it. It's like I'm freeing myself from this junk pile, and now I'll just wander around
Hey,
until
man.
like an indecipherable message.
Sometimes games gotta be that. I'll be right back.
All right, we're gonna get some doodling going on in here in a minute. How much time do you need? Just like 2 minutes, he says. So we're going to quit out of this and go to the other screen for 2 minutes, real quick. Why is it not doing my key press? Good night.